And then, because I'm not streaming, people ain't getting streams. And I'm feeling bad from that then. It's like I say, I'm getting like double hit on the fucking guilt. I'm guilty. Not so much that people are guilting me as such, you know, maybe Jaff, but you know, other than that, you know, it's not so much that. It's like I say, I'm guilting more than any, including Jaff, more than anybody else. I guilt myself about it. It's like, oh, I'm not streaming fuck, and on top of that, I actually fucking want to stream. I want to fucking finish Metroid Prime, and I want to get into this game, and I want to do that game, and then there's this game coming out, and then there's this game coming out, and the fucking guilt has racked me pretty bad. Not mainly the last, I think this half of this year has been really bad, really bad, really fucking bad. Like just. I don't know, it was, after I went for, I don't get it, after I went for my stomach cam, and I started eating a little bit better, I felt great for like a month. And was that when we started Metroid Prime, and then I went off on a bit of a PlayStation stint, because, you know, PS4 is pretty solid and shit like that, I went off on a bit of a PlayStation stint. And then, it was all well and good, and then suddenly, wham! What the fuck? It just started again out of nowhere, and it hasn't eased up since. I think today has been the first time it's actually eased up. Well, no, a bit last night, and today has been the first. That's been the first time in like fucking ages that I felt all right. Last time I felt all right. I would say, oh well, wasn't last time you streamed you felt all right. For a start, no. It was quite obvious. Last time I streamed, I did not feel all right. Definitely not. And it was same with all 5 of those drunk streams were the result of my guilt. Predominantly my own guilt towards myself. Like I say, not so much from outside sources stuff like I say, I do feel a bit guilty and stuff like that, but you gotta have resilient skin. If you stream a lot and you do YouTube and stuff like that, you've gotta have resilient skin. And like I said, a bit of guilt, but you know, you gotta have some resilient stuff like that. But when it comes to your own shit, like I was saying earlier on, I'm fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. And like I said, I cut myself no slack, no quarter is given. And just guilt myself out like fuck. And those drunk streams were the result of the guilt just being... It's like, I have to stream. I want to fucking stream. People are missing it. I'm missing it. People are getting, like, sad and fucking worried and shit, and I'm getting sad and annoyed that I can't stream. And I was like, what can I do? How can I just fucking stream? How? What can I do? I can't stream because I don't feel fucking... This isn't even under that if I don't feel 100% I can't stream rule. It's like, no, I don't feel well enough to fucking do anything. I'm fucked. It's like, what can you do? It's like, well... have a drink and just fucking forget about it. And then I started drinking. It's like, shit, I feel alright now. Just basically kind of took it off temporarily. And that's how 1 or 2 drunk streams turned into 3 and 4, and then turned into a 5th excessive one. That's how that happened. That's how that started off with. A bit of guilt and realising drink took it off a bit for some reason. I don't, it was daft. I don't know why, it should not have taken it off, it just did. I don't pretend to understand why drinking made my stomach stuff temporarily better and then much worse for a while. Because it kicked the shit out of me that last stream. I honestly don't think I felt right for about 3 days. Is how long it took me to recover from that. I'm not talking like hangover and shit like that. I think that was the first time I've ever had a fucking hangover, actually. Fucking woke up still drunk. It's like, what the fuck? But I took about 3 or 4 days to fucking recover to that, and my stomach didn't actually feel right for a week. It really did some damage to that motherfucker. Feels fine now, like, but... only took like a week and a half. Well, a week and 3 days or something. No, a week and 2 days, something like that, but still. Well, thank you very much, stream chat. What I got here as well. Jaff is a horrible person. Wow, I suck. Fuck off, you're fine. Was that in relation to the guilt stuff? Nah, you know, I already messing there and stuff like that, and I know you're already messing. Piss off. But, excuse me. My water did not go down correctly there. Nah, we both know we're joking, dude. We both know we're joking. I ain't gonna take no offense from that, and I expect the same in return, so we both know we're fucking joking around and shit like that, no worries. Oh, it wasn't me! Oh, I see! It wasn't even Jeff! Nice. Nice. I did think it was strange, though. I did think it was strange, like, it sounded like, say that was from Jeff there. It was like, oh, like, I'd, like, upset you or something like that there, Liam. It's like, no, fucking dude. Did not upset me. And, but like I say, I thought it seems strange. It's like, I'm sure Jeff would realise, you know, like, what he knows that I know, that I don't take, you know, wait a minute. He knows that I don't take his shit seriously. You know, it's just like, you know, just joking around, having a jab here and a jab there and having a bit of a laugh and stuff like that. It's not serious and not like that, not personal. So I did think that was a bit strange there. But thank you very much, dude. People will say, I'm glad you mentioned this. I wanted to, people, what was it there, Peacock. I think we were saying on the shout box, Peacock and Church were like, oh, you should bring back the impressive sound. I was on the same page. I was exactly like that. I was saying, was it last stream? In a bit of a drunken stupor, no doubt. I was saying I wanted to replace the 1-up system. I don't like the wording of it. It only came from using, like, you know, the pipe sounds and, like, the Mario kind of sounds and shit like that. And the natural progression was for the top tip to be, like, the 1-up mushroom poking out of the pipe and stuff like that eventually and everything else and shit and the sound and stuff. It made sense. The wording is a little bit dodgy. Like I said, I didn't actually think it through at the time and stuff like that, where a 1-up system can almost, you know, from a third-person point of view, if you don't know, or you know, especially if you don't, like, know me or know the community and stuff like that, you can definitely take that as, like, some kind of system to incite tip wars and shit like that. And it's, like, not the case at all. Not the case at all. Oh, TG, we don't give a shit about the name. I know. This is just one of those things again. I do. It's important to me. It's important to me. It's important to me. And, like I said, I'm just not happy about the wording of it. What, you know, how it can be perceived and stuff like that and shit like that. So, I'm changing it. And we're bringing back the impressive sound. It makes more sense as well. I can't believe I didn't think of that first. The impressive sound is awesome, especially for the top tip sound. That's awesome. But, like I said, in a nutshell, I wanted to finish Metroid Prime under the same system, let's call it. You know, I've only just started to settle into using the same UI for a prolonged amount of time, which I think is part in, because I've not streamed quite as much from being unwell. I think that's one of the reasons why the UI stuck around for so long. But I like this current UI. It's simple and effective and does what it's supposed to. There's thought gone into it. I know it looks really simple, like there's no that going on much really, is there? You know, like a slight border and stuff like that. You'd be surprised the amount of thought that goes into something like that. You know, like the way that everything's laid out, the exact sizes of stuff, the exact positions of stuff, the priority given to the game window rather than like a tip, like, you know, like the tracker or a logo or a face cam or anything like that. Just the way it actually is. Just the way it is. Like I said, a lot of thought goes into it. And like I said, it's same with like the tip system and stuff like that, you know, like the name and stuff like that. These are the things that I think about. These are the things that I think about. The name of the tip system. What little picture I'm going to have poking out of the pipe. These are the things that keep me awake at night. What am I going to call my tip system? What am I going to have poking out of that pipe if it's not going to be a mushroom? The dilemmas. Oh yeah, but like I was saying, the impressive sound is coming back for the top tip. So it'll be like the pipe sound for the like coming down the pipe with the new tip message and stuff like that. That's great, is that? I love that one. The impressive. I missed that, man. That's like the most known tip sound, is that? I can't believe it's not in rotation at the moment. It's not even going to be in rotation. That's getting locked in, is that? That's going to be the top tip sound. And otherwise, just call it the top tip list. Make it nice and straightforward. Top tip list. There we go. And, this sub-sound. I'm still looking for another sub-sound. The power-up sound's pretty good, actually. It kind of makes sense, the power-up sound. Like the sub-bass powering up and shit like that with a new dude joining the bass and stuff like that, but... I don't know, I'm gonna have a think. What first world problems you have there, OTG? I know, right? I know, right? And, we're Killing Koi as well. Thank you very much, Killing Koi. I just wanted to... I'll start again. I will not butcher your tip. I just wanted you to know just how much I love Metal... I'm sure I've read this. Oh, no. You said something similar earlier. Sorry, I thought I read a tip that was like this from you. Right. Just how much I love Metal Gear Solid. I have an autographed Hideo Kojima poster on the ceiling above my bed. Nice. Very nice. I pray to it every night before beddy time. Pray to Kojima. Pray to Kojima. So we got a poster signed by him. Nice. That's if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, that's sweet as fuck. Can't go wrong with that. Good shit, dude. Good shit. I didn't know you were that much into MGS, dude. I know there's quite a few folk in the community that are proper into MGS like fuck. I did not know you were one of them, sir. Oh. Wait a minute. No, that's not him. That's actually not Killing Koi again. What are you doing, lads? The fuck are you doing? You're putting words in other people's mouth. That's what that is. Apparently Killing Koi fucking hates MGS. Or he certainly does not like it. It would burn the autograph poster of Kojima. Oh dear. You've set off stream chat there, dude. Nice. Well, you got me both times there, lads. Fair play, you got me both times. I did think the Jaff one was a little bit weird. And I did think the Killing Koi one was a bit weird there as well. It's like, I'm sure I've just read your tip out. So, close though. Yeah, I guess you kinda got me. I guess you kinda got me with those last two. Not quite, but kind of. Kinda. But yeah, good shit, dudes, good shit. Hey, I told you we'd do not Metal Gear Solid, that's because we've been talking about Metal Gear Solid so much. Metroid Prime, I told you we'd get it done. You didn't, there was bits of faith around. I think there was less faith, though. Less faith than there should have been. Because I gave my word. I said I will not do another stream, another server stream, that wouldn't be Metroid Prime. Next server stream, you have my word, will be Metroid Prime. There you go. Next server stream was Metroid Prime. Bit delayed, but, you know, problems and shit like that. But there you go, I fucking said. There was no way it was getting abandoned. So disrespectful to such a good game. That people, I mean, I wasn't just that people were enjoying it, I was enjoying the shout of it as well, so there was just no way. No way it wasn't getting finished. 0%. Why does everybody keeps shouting Stalker? What do you mean Stalker? 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 Not sure what's going off there, but apparently Stalker. Oh, maybe they'll maybe they'll context? I don't know. Maybe I've missed the context. Oh, Stalker the game. I suspected so. Just shouting out the old Stalker. Ooh, fuck me, OTG. Well, fuck you, OTG. Ooh, I don't know about that free. What have I done? What did I do there? I didn't do anything. I read stream chat, I'm gonna fuck you for my fucking effort. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, Prime 2. Oh, I see what he said there, free went. Maybe like do Metroid Prime 2. Not any of this Stalker stuff or anything like that. Maybe. I was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. It was excellent, though. That was such a good game. Such a good game. Almost embarrassing that I'd actually, like, I was playing that blind in 2014, I was playing Metroid Prime blind. As a Metroid fan, and an FPS fucking... enthusiast, let's call it. There's no way that a Metroidvania, an FPS fan, had not played Metroid Prime by 2014. What the fuck? What is that? Who does that? Apparently me. That's daft though, but like I say, it's almost embarrassing. But still, hey, at least it makes for a good blind playthrough. But yeah, excellent stuff. Really solid. So guys, I'm gonna get off. Almost 8 hours. That's not bad. That's basically a double stream almost. Like I say, the streams are roughly about 4 or so hours nowadays. 4 to 5 hours or something like that. So, not too bad. Got Metroid Prime done for about 6 hours. About an hour and a half rant or so and shit like that. Not too bad. Old school ramble right there. Old school ramble. And as I was saying, my apologies, Blue Blood. I most certainly did not intend to ignore you, sir. What did you say? I cannot see what you may have said. Stalker. The game. Body... Oh, OTG... Ah, here we go. I think I've seen what you said here, Blue Blur. Oh, fuck, I've lost it. Oh, get PSTV. Stream Persona 4 Golden. It seems alright as Persona 4. I think I've missed the boat on that kind of one, like, but, you know, it does seem a good game as Persona 4. But no, like I said, I did not deliberately ignore you there, Blue Blur. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, give us a hint at what game you're going to be doing next, OTG, says, Darkened... yeah, Darkened Seeker. I thought I was saying it right. I was just getting onto that, sir. I was just getting onto that. I was, just about to say, you know, obviously everything being alright with my guts, as long as I've got a decent gut check, then, I'll be back sooner than you'd expect. Much sooner than you'd expect. It might not be quite to your taste. I'm gonna say that up front. It might not be quite to your taste. You guys know me. I love my FPS games, and there isn't that many good FPS games that come out now. Of course, I've opened myself up to say this isn't a good FPS game, but still, you know me. I check in Call of Duty every year. I'm sorry. It's like, it's a new FPS game. I like FPS games. I don't even mind COD that much. I know, I turn off my brain, and I shoot a few people. It's alright. It's alright. And, I mean, not the last Call of Duty, obviously. Not Ghost. We're not talking about Ghosts over here and stuff like that. You know, Ghost was absolutely fucking atrocious. I actually didn't want to buy Call of Duty this year because of fucking Ghost. And like I said, I ain't no COD fan. I really ain't. I'd barely played Call of Duty at all until, was it Modern Warfare 2? And even then, like, I played, like, a bit of Modern Warfare 2, and then I just played, like, a few weeks, tops, not even that nowadays. Over the years, I played less and less each year as it comes out. It used to be like, I'd play, like, a month or so, and then I'd play a few weeks, and then I'd play a couple of weeks. And then, Black Ops 2, I played for a week, and then Ghosts, I only played for what you saw on stream. As soon as I was done with it on stream, I think I loaded it up once to see if they'd fixed anything, and the menus were still fucked. Absolutely fucked still. And I never loaded it up. To this day, I've loaded up Ghosts once since the last time you saw me stream it. That's a fucking terrible game. So it's gotten less and less and less each time. Now, I ain't defending this year's Call of Duty. Like I say, bear in mind, despite what some people would say, I ain't a COD fanboy. I'm an FPS game fanboy. And I just like something new, and it's also on the, I get it on the PlayStation, I'm not getting it on the PC. I've got this mentality nowadays, like, I don't think Call of Duty is a very good game on the PC. Like, people say it's just not a very good game, period. Fine. But, I don't think that this, the way it's designed, you know, the balance of the game isn't very good on a mouse and keyboard. It's not very fun. If I were going to play a game like that, I'd either go back and play like COD 4, or just go and play Counter-Strike. Or some other first-person game and shit like that. So, where was it going? Oh yeah, so that's why I'm playing it on the PlayStation and shit like that, because you may as well pay it, but if the game is designed to be played on a pad, you may as well fucking play it on the pad. It's just not as fun on the mouse and keyboard. I'm not saying it's not, I'm not saying, you guys fucking know, man, I am not saying it's more fun to play an FPS on a pad than a mouse and keyboard. I'm saying it's more fun to play COD on a pad than a keyboard. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna get some serious shit. I know it's coming already. I got some serious shit last year for streaming and playing Call of Duty, and I'm gonna get some same shit. I'm gonna get the same shit again this year, probably worse maybe. But bear in mind, I have an actual shield this year. I have a shield that you cannot break, and that's that the single player has Kevin Spacey in it. I win. It's that simple. It's that simple. I've got to be honest, that's the main reason why I even gave Call of Duty the time of day this year. Ghosts and the last 3 Call of Duty games have just been so fucking bad. Just fucking terrible. Horrible. Really, really bad. Like, indefensible. Ghost is indefensible. And some people said, oh, I actually like Black Ops 2. I know quite a few people that like Black Ops 2. I didn't. I did not like Black Ops 2 online, especially. Was fucking. I thought it was terrible personally, and so to bear in mind, this is like you know, like you say, oh, Liam's like a COD fanboy and stuff like. You know, he's absolutely slating the shit out of the last 2 CODs. The what was it before Black Ops 2? Was it Modern Warfare 3? That wasn't fucking very good either. That was pretty sterile, and the maps were fucking terrible. So I haven't actually I haven't had a good view of Call of Duty in years, but I still check them out. I don't know, I like to know what, if it's something is bad, I at least like to have played it before I really start laying into it and stuff like that, which is why it's why I liberally lay into Ghosts. I actually played it and a fair bit, and it was fucking terrible. I'm not saying you need to have played Ghost to know it's terrible, because you could have just loaded up Ghost and got to the main menu to realise Ghost was terrible. You could have just looked at Ghosts to see it was terrible. But like I said, I've got a shield this year. Kevin Spacey's in the single player. And I'm a fucking, I don't know. I watched House of Cards this year. And I got converted to Kev's. Holy shit, Kev's has got a huge fan in me. He's a fucking great actor. And House of Cards is fucking awesome. I think that's like the second time I've mentioned that TV program today. And I'm just intrigued to see what it's like in the single player and stuff like. So, basically what happened is, Kevin Spacey opened the door and shouted, "I'm in a game." And I was like, oh really? Because I wasn't actually even bothered about that fucking game. It's like, yeah, I know. I know. I can understand why you have to Ghost. And I'm like, dude, fucking Kev, man. Ghost was fucking terrible. I wasn't even going to buy this new Call of Duty. And it's like, yeah, no. But you do realise that I'm in the single player and there might be a story that's actually decent and shit. And it's like, oh, well, I don't know. You got me tempted now. You got me tempted. And then he quotes a line from House of Cards, and I'm like, okay, then Kev's, I've got it pre-ordered. And, I've got to be honest, the multiplayer looks a little bit better. It really does. It's got, like, the double jumping in, it's got, like, air dodging and ground dodging, you know, fucking jetpack up into the air and do a ground pound down and shit. It's advanced warfare, so, like, at least it's not the same old M4 that I've seen a million times. It's not the same old AK that I've seen a million times. I mean, that's fine and shit. Like, I don't have any problems with modern weaponry. It's just like, it's nice to see something a little bit different. Although, to be fair, it's probably going to be guns like the XM42. Actually, probably not. The XM's probably not the best of examples to say that. But like the QF74 or the fucking, I don't know, the fucking, I don't know, the QEM XQ, oh, fucking stuff like that. You know, fucking 22KR and shit. There's fucking names like that, man. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. But like I say, basically, Kevin Spacey being in the single player is what intrigued me. And then I started checking out the multiplayer. It looks alright. I'm not selling you the game. I'm really not. You know, Kevin Spacey in the single player, great. You know, the multiplayer's got jetpacks and double jumping and stuff like that. Should be better than usual. You know, great. I'm not selling you the game. I'm not. I'm just saying what actually intrigued me enough to throw down a pre-order for something that I swore off. Like, it's literally, it's a guilty pleasure. That was the word I was looking for earlier on. It's a guilty pleasure. Call of Duty to me is a guilty pleasure. I love first-person games. I realise it's, I know it, I think the irony is that a lot of the time, despite people saying that Call of Duty is the same game every year, it's actually not. It's worse. That's the problem. You know, if Call of Duty had been the same game every year since Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2, with some slight balance changes, I could see people saying it's the same game. But to be honest, people playing the game would have preferred it. That's the irony of it all. You know, the people playing the game complain that it's getting worse and it's not the same game. The people looking at the game complain it's the same game and won't buy it. I think that's what's happened with this Call of Duty. I think this Call of Duty has been like the breaking point for Activision. And they've gone, we need to make the single player something better. We need to make the multiplayer something visually different so that people don't look at, say, Ghosts and go, that looks the same as Modern Warfare 3, or whatever else like that. And, oh, Advanced Warfare looks the exact same as the previous one. At least there's jetpacks and, like, newer, kind of more futuristic kind of perks and kill sprees and shit like that. So I think they've deliberately gone out of the way to make the multiplayer visually distinct from previous Call of Duty games. And I think they've deliberately added a high-profile actor to the single player to give that more clout and more the appearance of better writing, maybe? We'll see. I'm curious to see what the story's like. Like I said, in a nutshell, it's pure guilty pleasure for me, year on, year out. But this one, I have to be fair to the game. And like I said, I've said before, I don't jump on the bandwagon towards like automatic hatred of Call of Duty. I really don't. I'm not white knighting for the game. I'm certainly not white knighting for Activision or the company. I'm just saying I like first-person games, and it comes out every year, and it occupies me for a week at least, sometimes more than that. With Ghost Case, quite a lot less than that. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, I ain't selling you the game. I'm just laying out my thought process in regards to it all and shit like that. That's all I'm saying. And this year's one looks alright. It remains to be seen what the netcode's like, it remains to be seen what the single-player story is like, and it remains to be seen if the multiplayer is improved upon and actually made better as a result of these new additions or not. So, it remains to be seen. But that's today. Literally, I'll get my copy of that in like 6 hours from now. I might play some multiplayer before a stream, I might just start fucking streaming and go for distance. I might wake up later on today and go, right, I'm gonna play some fucking COD. And we get in there straight away. So you might see me today. I might take the day and play some multiplayer and then come back tomorrow and do the single player or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? It remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. But I do suspect it would be COD the next year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. You know? It's guilty pleasure. Guilty pleasure. I'm sorry.